a check-in for the Cancer crew. That person on your mind. Oh, wow. I haven't even shuffled yet, and there it is. The Cancer card. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I highly recommend you check out your rising sign. Okay, in astrology, it is the most important placement. These are general readings. They may or may not relate to you. Roles can be reversed. Take what relates to you and forget the rest. Cancer. Wow. We have the pride flag on there. Interesting. There's a car, a motorcycle. Some of you guys could have more than one vehicle. Maybe you like to ride motorcycles. Maybe you're going on a road trip. This is your energy exalted, okay? The fact that this card is showing up in your reading already, this is about you, okay? I always see that as you guys putting yourself first, prioritizing yourself, okay? Now let's see, the person who surrounds you, the person on your mind, the person who you came to this reading for. Now the fact that the Chariot is coming out, this is the card of the mystic. A lot of you guys could be very mystical. You could have very, intuitive abilities, psychic abilities. What's the psyche is, the psychic means the psyche, your brain. There it is. Okay, you guys know already. You guys know. Listen, with the Seven of Cups and the Chariot together, you have strong intuitive powers, okay? I feel like what you think is happening, what you feel is happening is probably true. You have to trust that, okay? Now let's see, the person who surrounds Cancer, what are they thinking and feeling? The King of Pentacles. Okay, this person's trying to get their money. They're standing in their power. How does this person feel about Cancer? Wow. Okay, that card went flying. This person is nervous. Losing sleep over this. They want to slowly come back around. I feel like a lot of you Cancers could already feel this person in your energy, okay? The first two cards that came out today, the first card is your card, the Chariot, which is a strong sign of intuition. This is the Mystic card, especially with the Seven of Cups, as I said before. And look at this. I feel like this person, it's almost, they're down on their knees here, right? Like, they're down on their knees. They're losing sleep over this. They're wanting to come back, okay? All right, let's see if this person's going to take any actions towards you. Now, if they do come back, what are they going to want? Are they going to be different? Seven of Pentacles. They don't want to waste their time. This person could be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm getting a lot of Pentacles. Like, they're heavy about their money. Look at that. The Magician. This is the manifesting card. They're trying to manifest you to come back. They're trying to manifest. They're trying to make it happen. Anything else in their actions? The Sun card could happen in the summer months. Okay, I feel like this person is still holding a flame to this. All right. What was the blockage? What's the blockage preventing this person from coming in? The High Priest, the Hierophant. Interesting. There could be religious differences. But also, I feel like one person is more traditional than the other, okay? So, this person is trying to get all the control. They're trying to, they want things to go their way, is what I'm hearing, okay? Some of you guys, I'm seeing some kind of flowers on here. Could be your favorite flower. What's the outcome here? Oh! Whoa, the Strength card. There's a lot of holding back here. Now, I feel like the reason this person is holding back is because they want the ball in their court. Yeah, there it is. There it is again. So yeah, this person could potentially come back, but only if they have their way. I feel like no change has been made. And in fact, they would prefer that you came back to them. See that? They want control over this situation. I kind of don't like that, okay? The King of Swords in this deck creeps me out. This is somebody who just wants control. This isn't necessary. Look at this. And these two cards together, it's like, I almost feel like they're playing some kind of manipulative game where if you did come back, they would make you jump through hoops for them. The High Priest and the King of Swords. I do not like that. Okay, let's see if there's any advice here, and we'll get an oracle card. All right, let's get some advice for the Cancer. Let's get some advice for the Cancer. The Lovers. Ooh. The Lovers is a choice, okay? Why the Lovers card? This is saying that you could potentially be considering other options out there. Two of Wands. Two of Wands. I think some of you guys could be online dating. Four of Pentacles. Okay, a lot of you guys are still holding on to this. It's like you have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, okay? 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Let's see if there's anything else in the advice. Seven of Swords. Be mindful, all right? The Seven of Swords. Be mindful that this person isn't playing any games with you, because I was picking up on a whole lot of controlling energy. And I think this is saying there's 2 pages here. Give other people a chance to win you over, okay? If you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, if you're confused, confusion is usually a no, okay? Confusion is usually a control tactic. Give new people a chance here, okay? And don't wait on this person, because they have some manipulative energy around them. And I feel like if they did come back, because they almost always do, it's going to be a control tactic. All right, let's get some oracle cards, and then we're going to get on out of here. All right. Awaken. Keep your eye open. Keep your eye open for the red flags. When we decide to live a more conscious life, we see signs of grace everywhere. Do not ignore the red flags. Keep your eyes open. Hello, Reaction King. I talk about this all the time because I talk about Carl Jung. Carl Jung says that, talks about the subconscious drives, the reason that you like people on a subconscious level. Make sure that you're awakened to the reasons that you hang on to people. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Pray. I am open and receptive to the power of grace in my life. I ask to be shown clear examples of how this energy is operating in my life. Yes, if you are still kind of waiting on this person to come around, ask yourself, would God approve of this situation? Would God approve of them? Would your higher power, God, whatever you believe in, maybe your higher power is your aunt or your uncle, would they approve of how this person is treating me? That is a really good way to take out all the confusion, because the thing is that we want to control situations. We want things to be a certain way. Oh, you're waiting for your reading. Okay. Well, if you want a free question, you have to come to the collective and try and win one. Compassion. Be gentle with yourself. You are a magnificent soul. Yes, be gentle with yourself. Forgive yourself any pitfalls, because you are a divine spirit. So what I'm going to do now, what I always do, is I pull the new person. So we got some past energy there. It just looks like somebody wants to have things their way. I don't really like that. Could potentially also be an avoidant energy from the past. So those of you who are done with the past, this is for you guys who could potentially be looking for someone new. Oh, Reaction King. Yeah. Waiting for them. Yeah. Do you guys watch Sassy Scorpion Tarot? I don't watch tarot readings anymore because I can read for myself very well. But if you guys watch Sassy Scorpion Tarot, she always says don't wait for someone. Don't put your life on hold for someone, because your life happens now. And if you're waiting for someone to change or to come around, you're missing out on opportunities for different kinds of love. Yeah. Allow new love to come in. So for the new person, ooh, we got the Knight of Swords here. I feel like this is the type of person who maybe likes to move quickly in relationships. Could be an air sign. And then we have a Queen of Cups. Ooh. So look out for somebody who is either fast talking, an air sign, moves quickly in relationships, but is a very emotionally mature and nurturing type. Maybe that's my lesson I have to learn. Yeah, we all have lessons. But I agree with Sassy Scorpion Tarot that you should never wait for someone. No, because I don't believe in twin flames, but if you guys out there believe in twin flames, that waiting energy is chasing, and that makes people run away. So you want to live your life, you want to talk to other people, and if somebody wants you, they will make it known, okay? 10 of Cups. Oh, wow. Potentially a soul connection that wants a family. 10 of Cups here. Now, I'm also picking up on when I see the 10 of Cups, this is a family. So these are green flags to look out for. Emotional maturity, somebody who has a good, healthy relationship with their family. Knight of Swords, if this person tends to move too quickly, that can be a red flag. Make sure you're slowing down. It takes a year to know someone. And even then, you never really know them until you live with them. Yeah, and even if you live with someone, they can hide who they are. The Lovers. You guys got the Lovers twice in this deck. What I'm picking up on here, this is what always happens, okay? Whenever you finally are like done with a past person, you meet somebody you like, that's when they come back. That's when they come back. They're like, hey, remember me? You're not giving me love anymore. You're not giving me attention anymore. It's like someone texted them. Guess who's seeing someone new? And they're like, oh, they think they could get away from me. And that's when they pop up, right? The Lovers here. But because the Lovers is here twice, by the way, this is Gemini energy. What this is saying to me is that you have to completely choose to let the past person go. Okay, because if you're still waiting for that past person, you're going to be comparing the new person to the past person. You're going to be sabotaging any new connection that comes in if you're still wanting them to come around. You have to completely close that out. If you're not ready to close it out, you could end up in a very messy situation. Okay, so that's just, advice from the divine. Completely close it out with the past person so that you can make space for something new. If you're not completely ready to move on, try to get closure with it, because it will sabotage you. I am waiting. It clears out automatically or come back completely. You have to do the work. You really got to do the work. We have the Magician twice. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna end this reading because the cards are repeating themselves. Yes, you have all the resources available to you to meet somebody new who could be potentially be better if you choose it, if you want it. Okay, so thank you, dear. But I want to see why this is here, because it came out in the last spread with the other person. Yes. Okay. I feel like this is the other message. This person, and I was picking up on this because, once again, this happens in tarot readings. Whenever I read for the new person and I can tell that you're not done with the past person, the past shows up, and it always sabotages the new. We have the Hanged Man. This is the energy of it's not really a love card. It's the energy of getting a new perspective. It's not a good card to get in a love reading because it suggests some kind of stagnancy. That's that waiting energy, right? I feel like you have to get a new perspective on your circumstances to be able to completely manifest, because somebody from the past is I feel like they're keeping you stuck. They could actually be trying to manifest you doing all the work so that they don't have to. And if you feel that tug, like, you need to clear it out. You need to be 100% that you don't want that anymore, because it's going to ruin anything new that you have. There's no such thing as black magic. The only time that it's bad is if somebody has bad intentions. So, yeah. If somebody has negative intentions, because a lot of the times people send you energy and they don't even know they're doing it. They don't know what they're doing, right? Their intentions could be that it could be coming from a place of trauma. It could be coming from a place of ego. It could be coming from a place of deep confusion. So what's happening is they're doing it on a subconscious level because you haven't gotten the closure with them. You haven't had that closure conversation, or you left the door open for them. And that's why it's really important, because people don't know the power of their own thoughts and their own subconscious. You don't need a spell book to do magic or manifestation. Prayers, I say this all the time, prayers, thoughts, journaling, spells, it's all the same thing, right? That's why words, when we spell them out, it's called spelling. It's all the same thing. People who practice magic, they give it a bad rep. It's all the same thing, you guys. The only time it's bad is if you don't know what you're doing, if you're unconscious about what your desires, if you have bad intentions. So black magic is really only, it's not a real thing. It's only in the heart of the intentions of the person sending energy. And how do you send energy? Thoughts. Prayers and thoughts is energy. So it's all the same thing. But you have to get conscious and you have to get clear. Because if you're not completely done with the past, if you're still leaving the door open, it's going to sabotage anything new that could come in, right? Okay, you guys, I'm going to get on out of here. I hope this reading elevated your consciousness in some type of way, shape, or form. And I haven't decided what type of reading I'm going to be doing, but I am going to be raffling off 1, maybe 2 questions. I'm not going to do 2 hours of free questions. I'm only going to be doing 1 or 2. If you want a private reading, we can discuss pricing. You can let me know. You can put something in the comments. But I'll see y'all later. Bye.